There are people who have come through the healing line and have said, Pastor, from the day I got married to my wife, from the day I got married to my husband, nothing good has happened to me in this house. Let's carry on with Abimelech. There's something I want us to see in the verse 15.
Verse 15.
Yes.
And
Abimelech said, Behold, my land
is before thee.
Dwell where it pleaseth thee.
And unto Sarah
he said, Behold,
I have given thy brother,
I have given your brother
1,000 pieces,
1,000 pieces of silver.
Jesus was even sold for 30 pieces.
30 piees of silver. Abimelech gave him women servants, men servants, sheep, oxen, 1,000 pieces of silver. There are some people, they just go, they don't know that the kind of spiritual marriage that they are suffering from,
it's even more expensive than them. No,
to break it, sometimes to break a spiritual marriage, it can even be more expensive than the wedding you are going to organize.
Yes, because it's befuddling. And he said, and unto Sarah he said, Behold, I have given thy brother,
I have given your brother
1,000 pieces,
1,000 pieces of silver. Hear this, I'll tell you why he did that. Behold,
he is to thee a covering of the eyes.
He is to thee a covering of the eyes unto all that are with thee,
and with all other.
Do you know that this man who is a prophet was the one protecting Sarah? Do you know what the person that you are going to marry or the person you are proposing love to, do you know what is shielding the person? This one, like if I was saying it in Chi, the brutal.
I'll translate to English. One of them.
When you need dinner Chi, when you need swallow, when you need born home by, only pana will send a pen. Do you know what the person is in the spirit? I say, now I know he's a covering to thee for your eyes.
And the thing is, man of God, you may meet somebody. You want to know the family background.
You don't go home. You will never. I remember that. That's just by the way. I remember back in secondary school. I was then the SU president. Laboni secondary school, and in one of our meetings, I spotted a lady, and the Lord showed me who she was. And the moment I saw her, the Lord said that this girl is not a human being like every one of you
in the school.
She was sent. She came from the Marine, and she was brought to the school to bring a certain anti-Christian wave to the school. And this was her first time she was coming for the SU meeting.
Man of God, you were in senior high school.
I was in senior high school then, secondary school. There is something I'm just trying to point out.
Oh my.
And at that time I asked the Lord, how sure will I be of what you are telling me? The Lord said, this is her first time of coming for your meeting. Ask her. So I approached and I asked her, what's your name? She mentioned it. Have you been here before? She said no. I was taken aback. And at that time, our SU, we had the numbers. We were sitting about 500 to 600 people for a meeting. And here was the lady sitting within the congregation. So I called her out and I asked the Lord again. She says it's her first time. Then the Lord gave me 3 other confirmations that proved what he was saying. So I asked her of something that was wrong with one of her siblings, something that was wrong with her body, and something about the mother. I don't want to go into all those issues here. Can you imagine when the lady realized that I had seen her and known her? She stopped coming for the SU meeting for 3 weeks, and the Lord told me one dawn whilst I was praying, the girl is going to come to you and invite you to come with her to her mother. If you follow her, you will end up in the marine world and not come back.
The Lord told you.
The Lord told me expressly
that she was going to come.
She was going to come to
invite you to go and see
at 12 p.m. and tell me that she's been discussing me with her mother, and that the mother wants to see me. If I follow her, I would end up in the marine world and not come back. 12 o'clock exactly.
Mercy.
The young woman walked up to me. In our conversation, she went, Pam, 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 I've been talking to my mother about you. My mother says she wants to see you. My mother says I should bring you to come and see her today. She'll be home. I was watching her. I said, if you don't clear off my face with such anger, I said, I don't want to see you again. Leave here. When she left, I told the brethren in class what I had seen. It was terrible. I remember the last time I set my eyes on this lady, I was in final year, and the lady came to campus to spend 3 days with a man during the vacation. I was watching the guy all the while. I was just watching. I said, hey, if you know what you are sleeping with, hey, Pastor, dangerous. The lady would have carried me after school to her home by the sea, and that would have been the end of it. They would say I've become a Castro.
I mean, yeah, that thing was playing in my mind. That, you know, there are times we hear of people who went to, they went to the beach with their loved one. They went swimming or something. That was the last time anybody saw them. They traveled with they had gotten a girlfriend. They have gotten a boyfriend. They traveled. That was the last time.
You don't know what you were dealing with.
And there are even instances where people have spoken about, they got married to someone only for them to decide to go to the person's hometown.
And the person didn't have any place or a hometown or anywhere. They were married to a ghost. Let's go further. Let me show you something. Now hear what he says in verse 17. We're going to verse 18. The verse 18 is the most beautiful of all.
Verse 17. So Abraham prayed unto God. And God healed Abimelech.
Watch this. So I told you that Abimelech got sick.
Yes.
Impotent.
Yes.
Because of a certain woman.
So it wasn't that God just restrained
him. No.
It was an illness.
An ailment. I told you that Abimelech became impotent. Because of what he was trying to do. Trying to sleep with Abraham's wife. Getting Abraham's wife for himself. First thing, God healed Abimelech and his what?
Wife.
And his
maidservants.
And they bear
children.
So what happened?
That means the womb
was shut up. The Lord had fast closed up all the wombs of the house of Abimelech because of Sarah, Abraham's wife.
Now, someone is just a member of Abimelech's household.
So, Pastor, this is why I'm saying that your brother, your sister
can go and bring this.
You may be a man who has children. You and your wife have children. You don't have spiritual marriage. Your wife doesn't have spiritual marriage. Your son has come of age. He's going to marry. Then you say, bring the woman, let me see the woman. You are only looking out. Oh, but you are fair. Where do you come from? You come from a good home. Oh, my father is probably a banker. My mother is a lawyer. Wow, that's a nice home that you are entering. Beautiful, we accept you. If you don't do spiritual full disclosure, your son, in even starting a relationship with that girl, or marrying that woman, or marrying that man, not only will your son suffer for that marriage, the entire household that is connected with that guy can suffer for it. So your brother who he marries, your sister who he marries, your father who he engages with, your mother who he engages, the entire house can come under a serious plague of anger because of the spirit being that is behind whoever. And so they went for Menya, Azemasa, Menya. And I will finally fully affordable. This is an affordable, this is easy to get, and off you go.
Man of God, in the verse 18,
Verse 18.
it says, "For the Lord had
Fast. Closed up all the wombs.
So, does it presuppose that there are certain spirits?
There
that
are
with
some
time-
people that are not giving birth because they are in bed with somebody's wife. But you see, when we are talking about this somebody's wife, we are not talking about physical somebody's wife, because you are dealing with spiritual marriage.
Yes.
So you are sleeping with a woman, you are sleeping with a man who is married to another spiritually. Ubi bianco, so nothing works. You see, usually people go through phenomenon, and it takes God to open you up as a prophet teacher to explain the very phenomenon that people are going through by the scriptures. What I'm talking about is not strange for those who have experienced it. People are going through hard times, Pastor, hard times, because of who they are physically engaging with, whether marriage, whether by a beloved, a fiancé relationship, whatever it is. It can have detrimental consequences. It is dangerous. It is dangerous. See what happened to Abimelech. He got sick. So certain people are sick. Probably you have not slept with a woman like Abimelech.
Yes.
Because you just found this lady in church, and you are in the same church with the lady, and this lady is very hardworking in church. Then you are moved, and you go and propose to her without any scanning spiritually. You don't do any spiritual scanning. Brother, sister, you don't know what you are walking to, and you don't know what you are walking into. It is bigger than just let's call a spade a spade. You haven't done anything with this lady, but you just got sick, and all the maid servants in your house, your wife, and all the women, everybody suffered detrimental shutting up of their wombs as fast as you can imagine. The Bible says God did it fast. But you see, most of the time, the one that you are in the situation with is free. Sarah, what happened to Sarah? Sarah is there. Sarah is okay.
And that makes it puzzling, because you would think that something might even happen to Sarah.
Nothing will happen to Sarah. Nothing will happen to Sarah.
So the person who has brought in the contraband goods, the person who has
the what goods?
The contraband goods, the person, the alien, the illegal entity that has come into your household, may just be walking about without anything happening to them, and you that has tied yourself to them, starts to suffer repercussions for
that. So, Pastor, this is the reason why every husband or wife, every daughter or son must be concerned about the spiritual state of their relations. There are some people that are married in the womb. Today we'll do all of that. You are giving birth to a child. The child is married in the womb. Then you carry the child and go and do child dedication in your church. Whilst the child belongs to another being, you want to divert the contraband goods.
Man of God, we want to take a quick commercial break. We will be back. You want to get your family members to sit down
and listen.
Pastor Obed, always a blessing.
I'm very excited to let you know that by the special grace of God, I put together a material on everything that I know on spiritual marriage. It is all about spiritual marriage. That is my latest book. It is not bragging. There is no book on earth like this book. I am not bragging. On the matter of spiritual marriage, nothing has been written. What has been particularly done is prayer topics. But to go into the matter, there is virtually no material apart from looking into the scriptures the Bible,
Okay.
there is no material that exposes the kingdom of darkness
Okay.
on spiritual marriage
All right.
as this book.
That means that there's a novel material
It's
that
a novel material.
you must get for yourself. You must get it for your friends. You must get it for your family members, your loved ones, anyone that you know that is connected to you that is experiencing this plague in any dimension. This is a must-have. You should place in your order now, wherever it is that you are around the various nations of the world. You can send in your WhatsApp message now. Make your WhatsApp call now. Call in 024-703-6136 and place your order.